I've been waiting for you. I'm excited you're here. I know what you want, and I know what you've been asking for. You want to know every excruciating detail of the 2011 hack of the PlayStation Network that Sony so erroneously let happen through their very poor internal controls and their inability to handle being a respectable and efficient corporation. Many unsuspecting people were affected by this hack. Many gamers who just love the world of Halo, which is actually an Xbox game, and Ratchet & Clank, and Modern Warfare 7, the Revenge of the Moon of Mars, all were hit unsuspectingly when 77 million of them lost their username, their password, their birth dates, and amongst other types of information.
That fell into the hands of hackers due to Sony's incompetence and their inability to handle data storage.
It wasn't just people who were on the PlayStation Network that got affected by this hack and this irresponsibility by Sony. 25 million users of the Sony PC gaming network, Sony Entertainment, also lost their information, just the same as the PlayStation people.
Kim, you're gonna do this here? It's a place to study hard work. You're just talking about video games.
There are a fair amount of questions that yet remain unanswered about this hack. One of which is we're not entirely sure how the hackers got into the Sony network. Because Sony is a very closed corporation and they like to keep much of their negativity about their company under wraps, we'll probably never know exactly how the hackers were able to circumvent their security systems and get to the information they were looking for. However, we do know that the hacker conglomerate group, Anonymous, were the perpetrators of this hack. Another question is, Sony left all of everyone's login information, passwords and usernames, all unencrypted in their database. So it was very easy to get the information and read once the hackers got in. They didn't have to de-encrypt the information. It was all there for them to read, just like a Word document. And this is a huge security question about Sony and their practices, and an internal control they certainly need to change going forward, understanding this is 6 years later.
Isaac, why are you standing in the bushes?
You know what, Will? This was a creative decision. These are things you don't understand because you're just a cameraman. What do you know about making feature films? I've done it unsuccessfully 3 different times, all in high school. My pride and joy of life. And anyway, what do you know about what we're talking about? We're talking about the Sony hack of 2011. I'm the one with all the information, right here on this sheet of paper. You want to notice something about it? It's not in your possession. It's in mine. And you know what's not in Sony's possession anymore? The information they lost to hackers in 2011. And because of their loss of information, they lost somewhere in the neighborhood of 14 billion yen. That's with the B. We don't have those anymore. They're all gone. It works out to somewhere, because they're Japanese and don't run in dollars. It works out to about $170 million. That's a lot of dough. You make a lot of cookies with that. Anyway, that was just the direct loss from the hack of having to recompensate people, go out and find the information, get it back, and all kinds of other things. Due to indirect sources like loss of sales, losses of customers to Xbox and PC, and all kinds of other things, they lost about $3.1 billion. That's B dollars, not yen, dollars. The big bucks. So we just have to remember, losing people's information is very expensive, and we just need to implement internal controls well to handle those things. Sony obviously is lacking in this situation.